Good morning, family and friends. Hike number 2 of 3, starting as soon as I finish this introduction. It's about 7:15 a.m. and we're at the Long Trail, ready to go up 2 4,000 footers today. And as you can see, it's kind of foggy. Weather today is temps in the mid-60s right now. Threat of thunderstorms later on, but let's just hope that the threat goes away. Going over 2 4,000 footers today. Hopefully go 9 miles. And I may have to look for a stealth spot because at these campsites there is not really conducive for hammocking. So that's about it. Let's go get the Long Trail. I'm about a half hour in, climbing up as you would expect to in the gap. One thing I noticed, it's not as rocky here as the Pemi. I'm sure that's going to change, but I noticed that right away. And there's a lot of rock steps too, which helps us climb in elevation. Then you got this, you go up this slab of rock, but no big deal. You can't see, but we're in fog right now. So, yeah, I just want to give you a first glimpse. Let's go up, up, up. A little bit of Mr. Sun trying to come out there. But look at this massive rock. Holy mackerel. Oops. You don't know how these things get here. Man. Big. All right, after 1.7 miles, come up on our first shelter, Battelle Shelter. And Mount Abram is our first 4,000 footer. It's that way. And there is trickles of water here. There is water. It's doable. It's not a lot, but it'll do. And I remember I camped back here the last time. But there's so many trees down. Man, I bet you I could find something though, if I had to. There's a lot of trees down here, a lot of trees. Anyway, wow, a lot of trees. All right, just taking a water break. Wow, finally up top Mount Abram, 4,083 feet. And this climb lasted forever, it seemed. And look at this. Everything is haze. Well, I don't know what that is over there, that mountain that is. But everything, because it is Canadian wildfire. It's worse here than in New Hampshire, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, let's walk up to the summit together. I'm all by myself. Figured it's Tuesday. Nothing, I can't see a thing. Wow. 360 degrees of nothing. Well, you'd be able to see mountains all around if it wasn't for the wildfire. Oh, that there is Camel's Hump. Yeah. That's Camel's Hump. It looks like it's right there, but that's 2 days away for me. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But that's Camel's Hump. It's really a shame there's no views. I'm the only one up here. I got this whole summit to myself. And I got nothing to look at but clouds. And I can see something down there. But, oops, sorry. but it's still very cloudy. Oh well, this is what my views are going to be like. I don't know what we'll get going over that thing. I got to find out. So this very spot here is the Geological Survey marker, which marks the highest elevation of Mount Abrams right there. And we're in this little pocket here of rock. Kind of interesting. I don't know what purpose it serves, but yeah. So that's the Geological Survey marker. All right, let's get off this mountain, see what's next. So I'm on Lincoln Peak. This is the top of Sugarbush Mountain, ski resort area. Oh, see some communication towers. And right down there is a clearing where you can probably see a lot better. So I'll go down there. But it's getting cloudy. Well, I mean, the sun was peeking through before. I don't know if that's Mount Abrams where I just was or not. I don't think it didn't. Probably is. I'd say probably is. That's where we came from. All right, let's keep going. But this is a cool kind of platform area. Can't see too much, except for behind me. And just like I said, came out of that platform there, and I come to the ski lift, top of the mountain. So this is Sugarbush Mountain, I guess, and there's Camel's Hump in the background. And I think we have to go along that ridge. I'm not quite sure. But let's go check this out down here. I can see a ski run all the way down there. I guess you can sleep in there. Again, wish these Canadian wildfire smoke was gone. All right, let's keep moving on. Oh, here's an open area here. And this is the view we got. Not much. Not much at all. I don't know what that is down there. Maybe the ski area. I see a ski run right over there. That's probably the bottom of the ski area. Excuse me. Come to another chairlift. Just kind of pop out of here. Sure, there's no views here. Oh yeah, no. Not because of the... Oh. I hear chainsaws. That's because of that smoke. I never keep saying that, but it's just amazing. Oh. Hello. You look familiar. All right, let's keep going. There's a water source about 1/10 of a mile. I think we'll stop and have lunch. Of course, here's our friendly blaze we're following. I'm looking at these things, and it doesn't look as... It looks... The AT blaze looks narrower. I think the AT blaze is 2 inches by 6 inches. This looks like maybe 3 inches. I've been thinking that. I don't know. I could be wrong. Probably am. Anyway, we're almost at our lunch spot. We've been doing little bumps up and down. Trail is a hell of a lot different than the Pemi Loop, let me tell you. I'm not going to say it's easier, but it's different. Still cloudy out. Little spots of sun comes through the haze. All right, next up, Mount Ellen and lunch. Well, here we are atop Mount Ellen, 4,083 feet. Viewless summit. Doesn't really matter, because we're not going to see anything today anyway. So we'll find a place to sit and have some lunch. While I was looking for some place to eat, I saw a little clearing down by the trail, and I pop out of the trail there to see this here. And if I remember correctly, last time we were here, I ate lunch here. So here it is, another lunch spot. Hey, check it out. Sitting on the old chairlifts. Wow. Lunch for one. Doesn't get much better than this. Well, it'd be nice if it wasn't this cloudy. But you can't have everything. So funny thing about that beautiful lunch spot I sat at. No sooner than I stopped recording, then I heard a beep, beep, beep. And all of a sudden, the chair started moving. I mean, I had my backpack on there, my headscarf, my phone, my lunch. So I had to hurry up and get off and swipe everything off. And the chair pushed me down the platform here. And I wound up face planted in like right there. But, well, not face planted, but I hit my my leg, obviously, right there. You can see it. No, never mind. And then my shoulder's all dirty and crap, but nothing hit my head. Took a couple aspirin. I feel okay. So, yeah. Well, got to be careful about these chairlifts. They're not. I don't know why they're moving. So they were going for like maybe 2 minutes after continuously, and they just stopped. So maybe they saw me on there and they were messing with me. I don't know. All right, we're just finishing up lunch. We're going to get back on the trail. It looks like it's trying to clear up. But I don't know. I see clouds moving in. Smog clouds. I don't know what it is, but this goes in and out. 1 minute you see it, the next minute you don't. All right, lunch is done. Let's move on. It's 1:45, and my intended camp spot is 3.5 miles away. See what we feel like when we get there. I'll probably stay there anyway, because it'll be 9.5 miles. That's enough for an old man like me. All right, we just made it up to Stark's Nest ski area. And there's supposed to be a water bucket full of rainwater up here. Because at the shelter, which is 0.7 away, there's no water. So let's find this rain bucket. I can give you the view that I'm looking at. I mean, it's partly cloudy, partly sunny. Sun pops in and out, and that's all smoke. That's incredible. I understand even New Jersey have an air quality alert. I can't imagine a massive fire like this in Canada causing something like this. That must be huge. The fire must be huge. Well, there's a famous green rain bucket. I do remember this on my last through hike, my last section hike through here. We'll be getting some out of there. A little bit more of what I showed you before. You know, when you see rhubarb and rocks, You know, it's a steep up or down. Fortunately, it was down. Very, very steep descent. More ladders. Another ladder there. And then I saw some more handheld rebarb below. This is a really steep descent. Oh, I see the shelter. Theron Dean Shelter. I don't think I camped here before. I think we went right down to Appalachian Gap and got picked up. So here we are. Here's our spot for the night. A little bit of a view. A little clearer. So as I look through my Peak Finder app that I have to find peaks, right out there is the, you know what, I don't know if that's it, but they're telling me the Franconia Ridge is out there because they're saying that that's Mount Lafayette. And then Washington is back there someplace. But again, it's so smoky. Who the hell knows what it is? That's too bad. Again. But anyway, I got my... Oh, this is where I'm cooking tonight. Look, somebody made some chairs. Pretty cool, huh? That's my sit pad. And here I am over here. I hope nobody shows up tonight. Here's my bear bag. I just set it out because I haven't hung it this year yet. So that's going to have to do. I think it will. Yeah, so I'm here. Here's the shelter. Here's me. I'm right in front. So I hope nobody comes tonight. Honestly. Just might like someone to come late and they snore. Just like that last campsite at Camp Guy out. That guy was a hammocker and he used one of my trees to hang on. And then he went to sleep. A half hour later, he's snoring away. So anyway, but yeah, so these are cool mountains. I just don't know what they are. I can't really see them all. All right there, that's Camel's Hump. All right, let's zoom in a little bit more. That's supposed to be Camel's Hump. Right there, with the big pointy top. So we're going to go up from the left, and we're going to go down, obviously descend from the right. It's a tricky down, and I don't want to do it in the rain, so I don't know. The weather's tricky, I don't know. If it's going to rain, I'm going to just bail, because I've done it before in the rain, and it's very treacherous. I don't want to do it again. Now while my dinner is cooking, tonight we're having chicken and rice. I didn't dehydrate any of my food this trip. I'm using something from Peak Fuels. I find that they have a tremendous amount of calories, on the order of like 1,000 calories, where I was only doing like 700 calories on what I was making. So I used these last year when I did my final section of the long trail to finish it off, and I'm using some now. And this is my dinner view. So we're sitting at this ready-made chairs and stuff. But this is my dinner view. And we'll do the final stats for today. So today was 9.5 miles. I took my time. I don't see why I should have to rush to get here. I mean, I got here to camp about 3, quarter to 4. I was taking my time. I'm still looking at the weather on and off. I should stop doing it probably. Tomorrow I'm just going to go. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. 12 miles to put me to the base of Camel's Hump, and then we'll decide what the weather will be on Thursday, because again, I'm not going to go up Camel's Hump in the rain like I did the last time. So there's ways I can get out. So we'll worry about that tomorrow. But tomorrow's going to be a 12-mile day, and yeah. So but today was pretty good. We saw some. Well, I tried to show you some views, but I'm looking at it right now, and it's just amazing how the Canadian wildfire smoke has just encapsulated this whole area. We probably could see Franconia Ridge and Mount Washington from this viewpoint. This is an excellent viewpoint, but nonetheless, we can't. So that's about it. So 9.4 miles today. Interesting day, good day to get back out on the Long Trail in Vermont. And we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, God bless, and see you tomorrow. Happy trails. As a side note, before I end tonight's video, I want to mention that today I climbed two 4,000-foot peaks. There's 3 in this trip, Camel's Hump being the 3rd. Tomorrow we'll go over a bunch of 3,500 footers, close to 4,000. But yeah, we actually did it all before lunch. I had lunch at Mount Ellen, where I ran into that crazy chairlift. So I wanted to add that. All right, see you later. Good night.